Lucor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, it's a rematch from last year's AFC wildcard game, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
I'm on, right?
Now a three-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Burrow. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, a 22. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Mixon with a first down carry.
And he'll work down inside the 45. The Bengals at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Second down and 6 now. Burrow giving it to Mixon on the option.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for first.
Look at this Baltimore defense.
Well, this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener, didn't allow much of anything at all through the air, so now they come into Week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Here's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams, because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
6-yard gain, and it all works out.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
And Burrow going to throw again. This one hauled in by Sample. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Burrow going to keep it, running right. An option handoff here to Mixon.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one. And let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now 2nd and 9. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. You talk about this Bengals defense.
They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he's unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Jones on the return.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change, when all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only did all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
No score after one on EA Sports.
Here we go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On second down, Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Touchdown! Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll go again with Dobbins. He works his way forward for a couple and past the 30. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing is Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 50 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver or that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the dart ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
On 2nd down, Jackson steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Burrow. And his throw here's incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
In motion goes the tight end.
First down. Here's Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
In motion left goes Boyd. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches. After 10 yards.
Burrow giving it to Mixon on the option.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So another touchdown for him on the year now, Charles. He had 2 in the opener last week and hits pay dirt for a 3rd time here.
And with good health, he's got a really good chance to be up there among the leaders in touchdowns scored when this season comes to an end. Is it better health to toast him with a sports drink?
Not at all, Bart. I think that's a fantastic idea. Cheers. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Here's Jackson looking to throw on 2nd down.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Jackson.
That's going deep for Bateman.
And he bats it away and falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Jones. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Here we go. 11 Thomas. 11 Thomas. 12, 12, 12. 11 MT. 11 MT.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ravens 7.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And Dobbins is going to pick up a Ravens first down as he'll get this up past the 40.
Dobbins with a typical strong run, and 3 years in, you still feel like you haven't seen all he can be as a pro. Injuries wiped out 2021 and part of 2022. But when he's out there and healthy, he can be electric.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
58 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
A give, Dobbins trying the right side.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Now a handoff for Dobbins.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. Here's a give to Dobbins.
Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Now Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Bengals will get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
In motion, the tight end. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
Roquan Smith, the All-Pro, the former Bear, is there to make the stop. Now 2nd and 5.
Now it's Burrow.
And that one caught downfield by Burrow.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now Burrow on 1st down.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
If for some reason you doubted Chase's elite ability, how about this? Missed 5 games last season, still reached 1,000 yards and made the Pro Bowl. His name always at the forefront of the game's greatest playmakers.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. An option handoff here to Mixon.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
2nd and 7.
In motion left is Higgins. Burrow will throw.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As soon as he leaped down and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal.
This a 31-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Here's Jackson to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Dobbins running out of the gun. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A 6-yard pickup.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
This for Beckham, and he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Ravens 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. The tight end in motion right. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. From the gun to give to Mixon. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 23. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
In motion right here, Boyd. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now it's Burrow.
Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And the Bengals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Burrow going to keep it running right. And holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 8-yard line.
In motion left is Higgins. Here's Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Jackson now. And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Mike Hilton. Racing to the end zone. It's such a costly interception. Nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive, because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
In motion left is Higgins. Now Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Mixon. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Now, I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This just a 24-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. This is 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
The Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they can afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Here's 1st down. Here's Jackson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Boy, this crowd is on pins and needles now because anytime you see the ball heading for the end zone, you really hold your breath, and they come out of their seats. That one falls incomplete.
Jackson to throw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Done. Stop. Down the field. 11 NT. 11 Thomas.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Out of his hands quickly to Higgins.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Burrow looking to pass.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To the air again, Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Ravens, they'll take over.
at their own 37-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jackson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum up offense in a 2-minute drill. When your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon, there's an incompletion right there.
Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Flush to his right. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they helped their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing.
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over. You bragging ignorance. You lack the vision from sacrilegious. I feel my ratchets. You ever been in my clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights of going to fade down. You pray for distance from guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation means opportunity, no? Being great as ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, is it, no? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What are you thinking? What's to be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated. They don't want to see it. Don't want to believe it. But no one won't stop to the most even. I'm close to achieving my goals. I'm needing to show them everything.